Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to.
So what do you miss most about Majek?
I miss Majek. I miss everything about Majek. Majek is his electricity, his electrifying moments. He's caring. I'll give you an example of this, which is also in the book. There was when we came back. I had a nightclub then in 2008. I think we came back from Nigeria, and for 3 months we haven't seen him. He went and performed for BB King, opened up for the late blues BB King in New York. From New York to Charlotte, it's a 9-hour bus ride. My dad called me in Charlotte. Jebose, my brother, Jebose, he's like, I haven't seen you. I said, Majek, where are you? Oh, I'm in Charlotte. I'm coming to see you. Coming to see me. You're coming to see me on a Saturday. I haven't seen you. I miss you. My body said I have to see my spirit is moving me. He said, I must come and see you. I said, Majek, I'm sick. I'm having flu. He said, no, when I get there, you're going to be cured. That's the human being. I thought that this guy was joking. The next 2 hours later, he was calling me from Graham bus station to come and pick him up by 7:30 p.m. Those are the intrigues that I miss about Majek. Majek, completely, yes, I miss him, but wow. It is what it is. And, those who didn't know him, those who don't know him, and I think a lot of people also took advantage of that weakness towards the later part. I believe those managers that later I left him in somewhere around, I think it was 2010, something like that, because I knew the last time he came and met me at Albati. I was at Dr. Katiku's office. He came down there with black or red, and I think the guy was there, Novia. That was when somebody was doing copyright for him. He wanted us to help negotiate his copyright for him, with that guy trying to use his music. And that was the last time I saw. No. That's the next time I saw him. I met him at Gowon Estate. I didn't know how he found out I was at Gowon Estate. And he came to me. You just I don't go know where you did. You can't hide from me. When you can fight, he can fight with you. If he trusts you, the thing is, if he trusts you, you can't hide from him. If he doesn't trust you, I think you've taken him. He's called me that he was coming. Me and Charlie Boy were sitting in his hotel room. I don't know how within 1-2 hours, he just showed up. But that things are mixed.
Can you remember your most memorable encounter with him?
The most memorable encounter with him?
Yes.
The most memorable encounter with him was December 21st, 2006. We were bound for Calabar Music Festival, Calabar Christmas Festival, and it's in the book. And I managed to pick him up in Atlanta. We flew to. Then we take Northwest to. We take Northwest into Nigeria. So we took Northwest. We connected at Tennessee, Chattanooga, Tennessee, at Tennessee, Memphis. Tennessee. Yeah. So when we got to Tennessee, I would just put my eyes on him because I didn't want an inch away from him. So we were in the departure hall. The plane was a little bit delayed, so he took out his guitar. The way he dressed, started playing, and shockingly, the hostesses, the airline people, those people checking in at the people that gathered were like, everybody was swinging in a great mood. This guy was entertaining them for free. So by the time they rectified the travel schedule, they said we should start boarding. Majek said he wanted to go and pee. and he went to pee. That was the longest pee I ever seen. Pee. I suspected, so I went towards the bathroom after 25 minutes, and I saw him. I got so mad. The place going to leave us. I threw this passport down. I said, "You join. If you don't want to go, that's fine." He followed me, took it up. He was oozing alcohol. So the way they arranged us, he was sitting on one aisle, I was sitting on the next aisle, and my eyes were making contact with where he was sitting. So he was in front of me to the left. So I went. The first guy that was sitting with him went to complain, so that he was drunk. So maybe they switched somebody else. The second guy went to complain that he was drunk, he was being erratic. So that they needed. So the airline decided to remove him from the plane. And I said, no, he's with me. It's my responsibility. They said, well, you can fly, but he cannot fly. I said, oh, Jesus. So I said, well, if he cannot go, I'm not going to go because we have a show in Nigeria. Please. They said, no. It must be 24 hours data. So we went down, and when we got downstairs, back to they removed us from the plane. The saving thing was that the people that were there, the staff that were there, they recognized Majek. He had entertained them. The airline staff. They said, what happened? I said, so they now smuggled us into a hotel and told us, you guys stay here till 7 p.m. is the flight the next day. I said, okay. So they gave us 2 rooms. So I seized the key. I didn't want to tell him they gave us 2 rooms because if I gave him 1 key in his room, he will be, I wanted to keep him sane until the next day. So we spent the 2 rooms, we were together in 1 big room, hotel room. I slept on the couch and I begged him, I said, if we want me to make this flight, I beg, no drink. He was like, I'm not going to drink, I'm not going to drink. Man, what I saw for that night still brings tears to me to this day. He's in the book. That's when he was talking to himself. Even when we turned down the television to the barest whispering sound, he was the silhouette was projecting him because we turned out the light, and that's what you really, really see the mental health challenge. He was still talking to himself all through the night. The only thing is, get me ice. So I would run outside, go and get in a bucket of ice. He would finish it, we would like. And to his credit, he didn't drink. Out that night, my ex-wife then I was like, I don't know what's going on with this guy. My ex-wife said, you can't withdraw alcohol from him. You have to give him alcohol. You cannot withdraw alcohol from him. I said, no, I'm not going to give him alcohol. And he has said he's not going to drink. Because we have a flight. That was how we were, 2 of us, in the same room, same bedroom. That was how we stayed for 24 hours. We traveled on the next amazing experience. Wow. A lot of people, that's why I'm saying you have to be inside. I don't care about what happened Ask away. Ask away will tell you. Kimona, I wish you were alive, will tell you. A lot of people. There's another instance when we came for 2007 This Day Music Festival. We always missed the flights. I was calling Majek. I'm in North Carolina. Majek was in Boston. From Boston to Raleigh to JFK, not 1 hour, 2 hours. Me, not 55 minutes by flight. So he was closer, even though he was 50. He was like 1 hour. It was closer. I was on the East Coast, closer from Boston to New York. Me, he can take the Greyhound. Me, if I take the Greyhound, it will be about 10 hours ride. He can be about 3 hours. But I got there before him. I started waiting. The flight was to take off by 3 p.m. But because he was coming from LA, we started looking for Majek. Timon was looking for Majek. This guy met me at the airport. A karate met me at the airport. Out of nowhere, he came to drop somebody, bring somebody up. And we all started waiting for Majek. By the time I finally got hold of Majek, it was 5 p.m. Luckily, the flight that was supposed to leave at 3 p.m. didn't leave at 3 p.m. They said they were waiting for Beyonce's group to come or something like that, So the flight got postponed to 5 p.m. We still don't get at 5 p.m. Rita came at 5 p.m. brought food for us. We were waiting for Majek. Then the flight was postponed to 10:15. So the flight came at 10. So Majek came by 10:30 to the bus, the train. I had to go and pick him up at the train for JFK. Then we ran. We don't even eat dinner food. We ran into Toby. By the time what saved us was the flight was chartered flight. We got into the plane. Me, I just collapsed into the plane. I had been waiting for Majek since 1 p.m. And finally, me would travel from my own state to